Riya lived all by herself in a quiet apartment, and right across the hall lived an elderly man named Mr. Mehra. Every single morning, like clockwork, he'd greet her with a warm smile. Good morning, and every evening when she got home, he'd ask, back from work, eat well. At night, she could often hear him softly humming old, nostalgic songs from behind his closed door. His presence was a comfort. He made that lonely, empty hallway feel a little more like home. But you know how life is. Eat gets busy, the stress piles up, the deadlines get closer, and the world just starts moving way too fast. Her world was spinning, but his was moving at a much gentler pace. So, one evening, when he knocked on her door, she just ignored Italiano. She wasn't in the mood to talk. She had emails to answer, work to finish. He knocked again, a little softer this time. She let out a frustrated sigh, put on her headphones to drown out the sound, and whispered to herself, not today. The knocking stopped. The next morning, the hallway was silent. There was no good morning, no familiar humming. She was in a hurry, so she rushed off to work, just assuming he was probably still sleeping or maybe out for a walk. But that night, when she got home, she found a small note taped to her door. Her heart sank as she read the shaky handwriting. It said, "Sorry to disturb you yesterday. I just wanted some help opening a jar of pickles. My hands were feeling a bit weak. It's all right. Sleep well, Mehra uncle." The next day, there was no greeting, or the day after that, or the one after that. A knot of worry began to form in her stomach. She finally went to the landlord and asked about him. The landlord sighed heavily and said, "He passed away peacefully in his sleep a few days ago. He was very fond of you, you know." In that moment, Riya felt something inside her shatter into a million pieces. All he wanted was a little help opening a jar. A simple 2-minute task, and she couldn't even be bothered to open the door. That night, she placed a bouquet of fresh flowers outside his now empty apartment and whispered into the silent hallway, "Good night, Mehra uncle. I'm so sorry I wasn't there." And that's when she learned a heartbreaking lesson. Sometimes, the smallest knocks, the ones we choose to ignore, are the ones we end up regretting for the rest of our lives. Don't let busyness blind you to the people right in front of you. A small moment of your time could mean the world to someone else. Thanks for watching.